My cover girl at the moment is a lady called Princess. It's on my PRS electric guitar. She has to be there as my favourite cover girl.
Zac Efron on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine.
I'm afraid it's a bit cheesy, this one. Anything with George Clooney on it's going to work for me.
My favourite cover girl of all time would have to be Kate Moss.
I think David Beckham always comes up trumps on a cover. You can't get away from the fact he's got a fantastic body which you always want to look at.
Whenever she appears on the cover of something, it's always an event. And it's not like it happens rarely, it happens really quite often. But somehow there is a magic whenever she appears on the cover of a magazine, whether it's a pap shot on the cover of Heat or whether it's you know, a fantastically crafted shot that's on the cover of US Vogue. Wherever it happens, it feels special and it feels, you know, it has that must-buy factor. And I think, you know, there isn't a single other woman in the world who can make a claim to that.
My favourite cover girl of all time has got to be Abby Titmuss. Hands-on experience with that girl, and it was just a very weird time. Abby gave me my biggest ever sale on Loaded and my lowest ever sale on Loaded, because the first time, you know, she was on the way up, second time she was on the way down. I spent £37,000 on expense in Las Vegas, you know, with her. You know, it was a wild ride. You know, so special memories. Yeah.
I tend to buy Men's Health in the hope that I will one day look like these men just by virtue of reading the magazine, not bothering with the exercise bit.
My favourite cover girl of all time is the cover girl of the moment. And this is the brilliant thing about magazines, is that they reflect what we're thinking, what we're interested in right now. And so to that end, the cover girl of the moment has to be Amy Winehouse, clearly. If I see her on the front cover of a magazine, I will pick it up and I will read it because I'm interested in what she is doing and what she's not doing and what everyone else is doing around Amy Winehouse. Not a conventional beauty, I grant you that.
My favourite cover girl of all time, and one I would dearly love to get on the front cover of Decanter, would be Lucy Pinder. Obviously more often seen in the likes of Nuts, Loaded, but I think she would grace the cover of Decanter beautifully and would add a certain amount of class, sophistication to the magazine that is what we try to embody. I'm a big fan of her work. I'm not sure she's completely on brand, but I think our readers that are 90% male would welcome more exposure of her charms.
My favourite cover girl of all time, from a professional point of view, will have to be Abby Titmuss, because I worked at Nuts at the time and with the launch of Nuts, and Abby Titmuss was our golden cover girl who shot the magazine into the stratosphere, and for that I shall be eternally grateful.
The Gallagher brothers out of Oasis for one set. A, because they've always been, touchwood, successful on the cover of a magazine, but B, to me they're everything you want from an interview. They're amusing, controversial, ridiculous, overblown, the whole 9 yards. And Bono out of U2, I think, for much the same reasons. Whenever you interview either of those people, you know you're going to get something that's enlightening, amusing, entertaining, everything you want from a good read.
My favourite cover girl of all time would have to be Kate Moss.
Kate Moss.
Lucy Pinder.
Kylie.
Has to be Amy Winehouse.
Abby Titmuss.
Got to be Abby Titmuss.
Zac Efron on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine.
The Gallagher brothers.
George Clooney.
Bono out of U2.
David Beckham.